Welcome to Smart Physics. In this question, I'm going to dismantle and dissect one of the most difficult questions in the JAMB Physics paper for 2025 between 10 and 20. And this question required a lot of mathematical applications and physics principles. So let's quickly dissect question number 16. Question number 16 reads, a hydraulic press consists of two cylinders of cross-sectional area R1 and R2. If a force of 200 newtons is applied on a small piston R1, causes a force of 3,200 newtons to be transmitted onto the larger piston R2. The ratio R1 to R2 is question mark. Wonderful question. So for us to come to this correct answer, we need to apply some physics principles and mathematical modeling. So I want you to follow me closely. If you are doing JAMB Physics paper for 2026, this could be the difference between a standard average mark and smashing 90 plus. So what are we going to do? We need to understand the hydraulic press. So I will just have a simple sketch of a hydraulic press here. It has two cylinders, one big one, one smaller one, connected by a continuous enclosed pipe. Continuous enclosed pipe. So we have force 1 being applied here, which is equivalent to 200 newtons, and we have force 2 which will be generated here, which is equivalent to 3,200 newtons. So this one has area 1, this one has area 2, this one has radius R1, this one has radius R2. The key thing is this. What are we going to link up to get the ratio of the radius? We are going to link up the equation for pressure. You should know that pressure is equals to force per unit area. This is the key thing. But we also need to apply Pascal's principle. Pascal's principle says, in an enclosed container, pressure is transmitted equally in all directions, irrespective of the dimensions of the container. Pressure is transmitted equally in all directions, irrespective of the dimensions of the container. In other words, pressure at cylinder 1 is equals to pressure at cylinder 2. So we can start from there. Pressure at cylinder 1 is equals to pressure at cylinder 2. How? By Pascal's principle. But we know that pressure is a force per unit area, and these are cylinders. So where there is area, we can say area of a cylinder is equals to pi r squared. So area 1 is going to be pi r1 squared, and area 2 is equals to pi r2 squared. Therefore, we can rewrite this equation as force 1 divided by area 1 is equals to force 2 divided by area 2. Why are they equal? By Pascal's principle. Pressure is transmitted equally in all directions, irrespective of the dimensions of the container. But how do we calculate area? We have r1 squared and pi r2 squared. So we can do our substitution and have force 1 over pi r squared 1 is equals to force 2 over pi r squared 2. Once this is done, we are looking for ratios of radius. So we need to make r1 over r2 subject of formula, and by making r1 r2 subject of formula, we are going to have something like this. Where are we getting this one? So let's start from this point. There is pi here, there is pi here, we divide. So we remain with f1 over r squared 1 is equals to f2 over r squared 2 after taking out pi, which is on both expressions. Now we need to multiply this side by R1 and divide this side by F2. We are going to have F1 over F2. This one is coming to divide. Then this one is going to multiply there, is equals to R1 squared over R2 squared. Now, once we reach this point, we want R1 to R2. So we need to deal with the squares. We introduce the square root sign. If we introduce square root sign here and square root sign here, these squares will go. We remain with R1 over R2 is equals to square root of F1 over F2. We have the value for F1, we substitute. The value for F2, we substitute. And we're going to get R1 over R2 is equals to root of 1 over 16. Root of 1 over 16 is equivalent to a quarter. So a quarter can be written as a ratio 1 to 4, which was on A. So our answer for this particular question was A. It is challenging. I selected it because it required a lot of physics principles, knowing the equation for pressure, recalling Pascal's principle, and thirdly, mathematical modeling for us to go to the answer. I hope you found this video to be helpful and you have been helped. Wishing you all the best as you are preparing for your JAMB Physics 2026. Enjoy.